everyone, I am Juliana Villarin. Welcome to our devotion of the day. We all know that the Lord has a great plan for all of us. Each one of us has their own calling and purpose as we are all created unique. We all know na lahat ng plano ni Lord para sa atin is for our good. But we also know that in this life, makakatagpo tayo ng situations where papaisip ka na lang if there really will be a rainbow after your storm. Last Sunday, we were taught to run with endurance the race that God has set before us. Ano man ang sitwasyon na pinagdadaanan natin, the Lord is with us. He will never leave us, nor will He forsake us. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you, nor will He forsake you." All we have to do is keep on holding on to Him and endure, and run the race that God has set for us with endurance. But what does it mean to endure? At paano natin ito gagawin? Endurance is the ability to withstand hardship or adversity. It means getting through trials without compromising or wavering. In the Bible, you will see a lot of characters that endured with their faith during trials. And after those trials, the Lord blessed them. Katulad ni Job, he went through a lot. He lost his possessions, his children, at nagkasakitan siya. Despite everything he experienced, he refused to curse the Lord and endured. After that, God restored everything he lost and gave Job twice as much as he had before. Job endured. It's through patient endurance that God prepares us for His promise. In sports, bago ka makakuha ng mga medalya at recognition, you have to go through training. Kailangan mo munang maranasan ang lahat ng klase ng sakit sa katawan bago ka maging magaling. Like in taekwondo, bago ka maka-achieve ng high kicks, kailangan mo munang ma-endure yung stretching na masakit. Masakit pero alam mo na kapag nakalagpas ka at nagawa mo yung stretching na yun, masarap sa pakiramdam after at hindi ka na matatalo dahil mataas ang sipa mo. Just like the pain you feel and the hardships you have to go through before trophies and medals, we have to endure life's trials so that we can be prepared for God's promise and fulfill His purpose for us. The Lord created all of us unique. Like in taekwondo, before you qualify for the fight, you have to undergo training. In life, we also have to face testing and trials to prepare us to win. During the training, these are things that we need to learn. Number 1 is to lay aside every weight. Hebrews 12 verse 1 says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sins that so easily trips us up. And let us run with endurance the race God has set before us." Before warm-ups and taekwondo training, we are made to close our eyes and relax and take off every stressor of our brains. The stress from schoolworks, from problems, and other things. We lay aside those things so that we can focus on the training. Katulad nun, we have to lay aside the weights that slows us down from moving forward in the race that God has set before us. Hindi natin makakayang i-endure ang trials ng life if we are distracted by the world. So, kailangan nating alisin ang lahat ng pumipigil sa atin to fulfill our purpose and surrender our lives fully to the Lord. The second thing we need to learn sa training is the stretching. We need to stretch our faith in the Lord. Just like I mentioned earlier, in Taekwondo, before you achieve high kicks, kailangan mo munang makaranas ng masakit na stretching. But after those painful stretching, masarap sa pakiramdam at alam mo na mataas na yung sipa mo, so hindi ka na matatalo. Just like in life, we have to learn to endure that painful stretching. Galatians 6 verse 9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Hindi dapat tayo mag-give up. Kasi we know that the Lord has a great plan for us. So we have to learn to stretch our faith in Him. Na mas lalo pa tayong magkaroon ng faith kay Lord. So that we can endure life's trials and problems. And after that painful experience, there will be a proper time where we will reap a harvest. Yun na yung time where you will be blessed by the Lord. And kailan, like Job, everything you lost will be restored and you'll have twice as much you had before. When we learn these things, enduring all the hardships, choosing not to let go, you will learn the art of defense gracefully when you are being attacked. You will know the perfect time to use your own weapon, at the same time listening to the voice of your coach. The Lord and His words and the presence of the Holy Spirit in our hearts will give us the right moves to win. Knowing that the Lord, our coach, is always with us to guide us, we will be able to endure life's trials. Psalm 16 verse 8 says, "I know the Lord is always with me. I will not be shaken, for He is right beside me."